is Kay Hamed, and I'm a second-year film production major at Santa Monica College. How's it going?
So, what are you doing here at Santa Monica College, specifically in film?
So, specifically in film, I'm learning all facets of the filmmaking process. So, everything from grip, G&E, which is lighting, electric, producing, production, meaning arts, the sets, building out the sets. Also, a lot of cinematography, so learning the camera, learning camera positions, camera angles, learning how to use the menus in cameras, and just kind of getting a great history or a great understanding of films in themselves when it comes to old films, new films, kind of what's going on in the industry. But my concentration is more on the directing side. I plan to take what I learned from here and apply it in a directorial position at a graduate university or for a graduate program.
Here, where are you going to be going for graduate?
So from here, right now I already have an undergraduate, so I can't do the typical thing that students do usually at Santa Monica College, and that's usually they will go to come to community college for 2 years and then transfer to a 4-year. But being that I already have an undergraduate, I will not be transferring. I will just be going into a graduate program. And I recently just got into Chapman's graduate film production program with an emphasis in directing. So that will be my next chapter. Once leaving Santa Monica College, I will be going to Chapman, so I'll start that program fall of 2025 with the emphasis in directing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And so, what do you want to bring to the industry? I mean, as a filmmaker, as a director.
Well, I want to bring representation. Representation in the entertainment industry is very minimal. So I plan to bring a level of representation, a level of cultural, a level of correctionness when it comes to portraying the Black experience and the Black culture. For years, the Black culture has been showed and framed in a different way that I don't necessarily agree with. Not to say that those things don't happen in the Black community, but I think that the people who have been telling those stories have not been the people who should be telling those stories, because one, they don't have the direct connection to tell those stories. So, that's kind of where I want to come into place as representation, to tell those stories of my community and of my ethnicity, to correctly tell those stories, and to also show the world that it's so many different sides to this skin color and this ethnicity. Not only do I want to tell those stories, but I also want to tell, other underrepresented communities their stories, right? Because it's not about just black and white. It's not about Asian or Chinese or about, specific cultural, I guess, presentations. It's more so about the human experience. So, that's what I plan to bring to the table as a director. I want to bring the human experience, not only just for the people of color, but for all walks of lives that may not be represented or may be underrepresented in the entertainment industry.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like us to know about who you are?
So, for those that don't know me, I'm very fun, very charismatic, very passionate about what I'm doing. Passion is one thing I think that kind of stands out for me. Sometimes that passion can be a little bit overbearing, but at the end of the day, it's still my passion, it's still my story, it's still what I want to do, and I plan on doing it. And I've had such a wonderful time here, working and collaborating at SMC with such great students and great people who want to kind of do the same thing. We're kind of yoked in as the same level of interest, and that has been a great process to even get that level of experience here at SMC. So now I just want to take what I've learned at SMC and take that on and move forward to Chapman and kind of see where it takes me. I just, not necessarily closing the door here, but moving on to hopefully greater and bigger things. And I hope to come back and share those experiences once I reach a certain level of success in what I got going on.
What do you think you bring to the set? I mean, if I were to work on your set, what kind of environment would you create? on that set?
So, definitely high energy, definitely fun, and then just that camaraderie of just that creating together and being able to bounce off of my colleagues and the people that we're working with for great ideas. So that way we can get the best shots possible and try to frame it up. And, when we get to the editing room, we're not going back and saying, oh, I wish I would have got this shot, or oh, I wish I would have got that shot. So that's some of the things that I try to bring on sets.
Post-COVID, post-strikes, post-Trump, and let's hope there is a post-Trump. What do you think of the industry right now? I mean, how do you, and what do you think, how are you going to make it better?
Ideally, I really want to make it big and kind of what I want to do. I know right now in this industry, it's about just trying to get in, and whether you get a job or whether you get your own project greenlit. All I can do is continue to write, continue to try to stay up on everything that's going on. But also I have to continue to put myself out there. So that means if I'm writing, I need to be submitting to some level of writing programs or writing competitions or writing grants. If I'm shooting and directing, I need to make sure that I'm taking these projects that I'm writing and getting them shot, whatever type of budget that I can scrape up, or whatever type of resources that's presented in front of me, and then actually taking those projects, finishing those projects, and getting them submitted to either agencies or film festivals or whatever it may take for me to take myself to the next level. So I can't really control what's going on in the industry, but I can control what I do and how I put myself out there. So mainly focusing on that, mainly focusing on figuring out, hey, what do I need to do to put myself out there? What do I need to do to get my work out there? And just getting the work done.
Thank you, Kay.
Thank you. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.